Hello everyone, Faxander is here, and today we will remove the NjRat virus. But I will show my method, which I discovered in 50-20 minutes. First, what is this virus? It's a remote access virus. I will show you how to remove it using Windows 7 and Windows 10 as an example. Let's see the desktop. Oh wait, the computer is not infected yet. I deleted it before recording. Write exe is a system program and discuss the name of the virus as it, but it will be saved to the temp folder. Here's what the files look like on Windows 7 without infection. Otherwise, it was saved to the Windows directory and deleted. The complexity in the search will cause a folder with Windows and folder with users. If we try to kill him, firstly, he will not let us do this, and secondly, if we succeed, we will see episode or the blue screen of death, due to which an inexperienced user will think that this is a system file and cannot be closed. Download 7-zip, open the virus as an archive, see the text file, go into it with Notepad, scroll through, and see the IP address of the person, which will give to us the approximate area of the person, the provider of the person, used or didn't use the VPN. We also see which port is being listened to, and this port is open for attacker. Where the file will be saved is also visible here. This information can be forwarded to the relevant authorities for retrieval. Now we quietly exit through the resource manager, task manager or process hacker, delete it from the temp folder, and then startup folder. The attributes had to be set in order for the program to exit smoothly, and after a reboot, we were able to delete these important virus files, without which it won't work. Okay, I've told you too much, let's open the virus as an administrator. Ha! It creates it in the temp folder. How clever, huh? I didn't know it. The bad guy can manage our desktop, find our safe passwords. We can see the webcam, but I don't have one. Listen to what the victim has to say. The quality is poor, but it can be adjusted, and it doesn't matter. The main thing is that we can hear a person's voice. Let's say an attacker moves the desktop. What will need to be done first? Freeze the process. If we turn on the slow motion mode, we will see that the freeze button appears literally for a second. Let me take a snapshot and I will show you what happens if I close this process. We see the blue screen of death. Let's see what folder this file is in. In the task manager, we find out that this virus is a 32-bit process, uses 280,000 kilobytes, and description is red exe. Description and uses in kilobytes may change. If you don't have process hacker go to resource monitor. The virus is vulnerable to the resource monitor. It allows you to both close and freeze it without warning that appears in process hacker and task manager. Well, we discovered the location of the virus, and it turned out to be the temp folder. The main thing is to disconnect from the internet first. File properties, remove the hidden mode, set read only, unlock, apply, and OK. Then we do the same with autoload. It starts the verse from the temp folder mostly. Why the file doesn't have an icon? I'd better complete it through the resource monitor, it's faster. He lets the process complete. Video reset, our system has booted. Video reset. Our system has booted. You can ask me, but then there is a window that the virus is still in the system. Why does it work? Let's run it. And now we go to the resource monitor, process hacker, or the task manager. Going into the temp folder and the startup folder and remove the virus itself from there, and then exit the file that launches it. It's worth noting that installing a virus on Windows 10 is not an easy task. Allow on device, launch actions, download again. Installation completed. Run as administrator. Okay. Suspend the process. Go to the temp folder and what do we do? That's right. Let's just redo. How well do I know Windows? How did I manage to forget where to put the attributes? Well, our virus is broken. Let's reboot. And you see, while the virus is in the system and it has pseudo protection, you even when you're done, you'll see this. And you'll see, while the virus is in the system and it has besought protection, even when you're done, you'll see this. We close the program now. Now let's remove the virus from the temp folder and from startup. We remove the virus through standard tools without using third-party programs. The attacker has everything frozen at the moment of freezing the process. That's all. Alexander was with you. Good luck everyone and bye.